Well, the world has sure gone nutty, buddy, even downright cruddy, buddy. Wish I missed the past, buddy, but there's still Buddycast. No, don't be naughty, go meet a buddy here on Buddycast.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the founder and host of Buddycast, Nick Sorensen.
Adio, buddios! It's time for another episode of everybody's favorite show, Buddycast. I'm your host, Nick Sorensen, and joining me today is a very special buddy, my buddy Emily from Glass Glowers. How you doing today?
I'm doing well. Thanks so much for having me.
Thank you for stopping on the show. I love promoting small businesses. It's one of the joys that I get out of this show. It's just talking about small businesses, talking about why people are so passionate about them, and why you wake up every morning and go, I get to go to work.
Yeah, well, we're so grateful. Any promotion and assistance for small businesses to get the word out there are so helpful.
Awesome. So I got to start out. What's the history behind Glass Growers?
So Glass Growers was founded back in 1974. So we're not too far now from our 50th anniversary, which will have a big party. It's had 3 different locations in downtown Erie. It's been at its current location right next door to the Art Museum since 98. So we love our spot. We love being close to the Art Museum, being downtown. It's a wonderful place, and all throughout its history, it's brought so much beauty and interest to the community. That's kind of it in a nutshell.
Beautiful. And how did you become part of the business?
So I should have mentioned before, the founders were Deb and John Bahanian in its original start, and they wanted to retire. So I learned about its sale back in 2020. Just from the news, and I reached out, learned more about the business, asked lots and lots of questions, and contacted a lot of other community partners just to get a sense for if it was a smart move for me. At first, it really seemed like a total leap, just an information gathering mission. But I'm so glad I did it ultimately. And it was a long process, the business purchase process. The staff has stayed on from the previous ownership. So they've been a huge help at making it easier and really getting me trained up and ready for the role as well. So it's been a great first couple of years.
Awesome. Sounds like A, you got some great buddies down there, and B, I'm glad they're helping you out. You know, it's not a change of management where everyone's kind of like new managers. What do we expect? It's welcome aboard. How can we help?
Oh, absolutely. They're the best buddies. Yep.
Now, for our buddies who aren't familiar with the shop, because we got buddies from all over the place, from even different countries, what goods can you offer them in the store?
So we have a huge variety at Glass Growers. There's a lot crammed into a small space. We have artwork from over 60 different regional artists featured in the shop, as well as handcrafted goods from all makers all across the country. So we like to offer a wide variety of price points, a wide variety of types of art, and make it so that people can find a gift for anyone on their list at Glass Growers. So it's definitely a whole mix of things, a lot of surprises, I think, when you come in, a lot throughout the shop. And we always enjoy bringing in new artists and new makers.
Brilliant. And how do you choose those artists?
So we do have a lot of people reach out to us to share their portfolios, which is great. So much has been established, with the long tenure of the business. So we are grateful to have a really wonderful network of artists that are kind of just really, in the groove, always bringing us new work. They're kind of on the right rhythm, knowing when we're going to have the most traffic at the shop and everything. To find new artists, they have different expos, and a lot of them are virtual since the pandemic, but a lot of good kind of conventions to get a sense for various makers around the country. So we learn a lot about that through those types of sites, as well as word of mouth. So those are kind of some of the ways we find great artists.
And who are some? Can you give us just like a small list of artists that you feature in your store today?
Ooh, that's hard to choose a small subset. So many. Our current show is featuring Greg Zebak. He's been a photographer with us for a long time, but the current show is digital art that was created by mathematical art and 3D fractals. It's a very interesting process to hear about. It goes over a lot of heads. Overall, it's a really cool exhibit. Pretty different than anything we've had before. In our holiday show coming up, we'll have Hiromi Katayama, a very popular artist with us that does really bright, colorful, gorgeous pieces, paintings. And then we have John Misterovich, a photographer from here in Erie that has a lot of bright, vivid imagery of the city we all love. Amy Hahn, who does these gorgeous stained glass mosaics that are also bright and colorful and great gifts because they come in a lot of smaller sizes and are really unique in how she finishes them with a nice clear coating. And then Lynn Fiesel, who's a fiber artist, who's going to feature a lot of kind of smaller fiber art and things. So we're really getting in that gear of smaller giftable items that people can take with them from the exhibit, and really just featuring a lot of our favorite things in the gallery in this next season.
Brilliant. And you mentioned shows, like there's a certain show going on. How do you pick the theme of the show, or how do you come up with that idea?
Yeah, so we try to bring new shows in every 4 to 7 weeks, depending on the time of the year. And we just try to kind of give a lot of our different artists a chance to be showcased in that way. So there's a small part of the gallery that's kind of set aside for the featured exhibits. And we are just kind of trying to get variety in there. We've done some neat shows that also have a percentage of proceeds going to different nonprofits and charities. We've had themes that kind of go with the time of year, or that just kind of sometimes just letting the artist run with it as well. So some nice group shows, some nice collaborations, but we're always kind of just brainstorming on what could be a neat thing to feature and show off to the community.
Love it. Love it. Part of that said community is gallery nights that we host every once in a while. So what are your thoughts on the gallery nights down in downtown Erie?
Oh, we're so happy that gallery nights are back in full force. They've been so much fun, so well attended. We love being right next to the art museum because we get a lot of traffic that travels through both of our buildings, and we have so many other downtown participants now as well. It's really just a great night, always so much fun. We really enjoy how much people appreciate the chance to get out there and experience arts in Erie.
Brilliant. Speaking of downtown Erie, what have been your thoughts on like the revitalization of downtown Erie? Everything that's gone on with the EDDC and all that.
Well, we're so excited. Really see the vision and think it's going to be amazing to have so much to do and so much to see all in just close proximity. It's definitely been a little trying with all the construction and everything around us. We do have frequent conversations with customers that are, yes, it was kind of hard to find you today, and that sort of thing. It has how a lot of our visits start off, but we are so appreciative of those who make it through the sometimes difficult streetways to come to us, because we definitely need that support, need that positivity now more than ever while we are in this period of transition. It's the cost of progress. We're so excited for all the investment that's being made in our area, and can't wait to attend some really exciting ribbon cuttings and celebrate with all our neighbors.
That is awesome. It's always a great night. It's always a great time down there, and downtown Erie really is getting very it's getting very more populated, very more with everything that's going on, like new businesses like the food hall, then they still got the classics like you guys. So I'm happy to hear everything's merging together perfectly, rather than something like, well, let me tell you, it used to be nice and pretty down here, and now,
Right. Oh yeah, we're so excited about the additions that have been made and all the other retail shops right around the corner from us. And the Children's Museum is going to be really cool when it's done. Our whole block is going to be so bright and colorful. And yeah, we're very excited.
Love it. I wanted to also congratulate you on your 40 under 40.
Oh, thank you. Right back at you.
Thank you. How much of an honor has it been to you? Like, how much has it been meant to you to be on a list of such great people?
Yeah, definitely. It's a great honor. I was so happy to hear that I've been chosen among such an incredible class. It's just been a nice way to even just get the glass growers name out there a little bit more to those people who still managed not to hear about it. And then the just to really kind of share more about what that experience has been like was really cool. So the party was so much fun. So
It
it's,
was.
yeah, been a really neat thing and great to meet some of my other fellow honorees.
What'd you think of the photo shoot too?
Oh yeah, that was really cool. Awesome pictures. I saw you had the recent show with Jessica Hunter. She did an awesome job. Yeah, I love that shot. So cool to feature the beauty of downtown Erie too, construction and all.
So outside of the business, what are some of your hobbies? What are some of your favorite things to do?
Yeah, so I love being outside. I feel like it definitely kind of hits the reset button for me whenever I spend time hiking. We're often in Scott Park, just not too far down the road, with our dog Hudson, my husband and I, Richie. And yeah, we love that. We love going to the peninsula. We love biking, hiking, running. We just did a half marathon this past weekend. So I wouldn't say I love running, but I kind of like running and try to do it to also keep myself, really balanced and sane and everything. So yeah, it's lots of activity. I started taking a painting class with one of our fantastic artists, Joyce Pirowitz. So I've been doing that with another of our staff members, Subi, every week. So that's been super fun. And I love to read, love to visit other local businesses and just experience all that Erie has to offer.
Brilliant. Those sound like some great activities, especially the ones you're picking up, like painting right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's always good to learn a new trick. It's always good to learn new skills. I've done that through this show, had an archery coach on and been like, I want to try it out, see what it's like,
Yeah, for sure. It definitely gives me insight to, working with artists. I have done some painting courses in the past, but it's been a little while. So it's a nice refresher and gives me a little more of that sense of, what that process is like of trying to perfect the composition and the different layers to a painting.
That's awesome. Now, buddy, I've got 2 questions to make this an official Buddycast. The first one is from our buddy Jonas Kane at #positivity. He wants to know, in your own words, what does it mean to be someone's buddy?
So yeah, I think that being a buddy to me just has this sense of a lot of camaraderie, positivity, just that feeling of warmth and support. I think, people that put smiles on your faces when they walk in the door, that type of thing, someone that you kind of meet for a drink or just kind of happen to interact with, when you're out and about. I think that anyone who adds that sense of positivity and a little more sense that you're not alone in the world are great buddies.
Love it. Love it. And now we've come to what we call the ultimate Buddycast buddy question. You ready for this one?
Sure.
To anyone who wants to be like you and have their own small business one day, what is your advice to them?
So yeah, it's a big undertaking, sometimes more than I realized initially. I think that the one big thing is to ask a lot of questions, to utilize the resources out there. There are really a lot of really great resources, but you do have to put in the work and track down those resources out there. So, for example, the Small Business Development Center was a huge help to me in purchasing the business. They had some great help, even just from Penn State. They have a legal team that can help with that process too, at no additional cost. I had some great support from even the Erie City to help get a loan for purchasing the business. And there's a lot of different resources and programs out there. I know the Beehive Network is another great one. So many universities in this area, which can be a great way to get some coursework, or so many courses online. Yeah, there's a lot out there. Definitely a good thing to do your research, ask a lot of questions, make sure it's the right fit for you. And yeah, I guess that's kind of my main points.
Love it. Thank you for the advice. And thank you for being a buddy here on Buddycast. I'm so glad we got the chance to chat.
Yeah, I am too.
Like I said, I love promoting small businesses, especially local small businesses. So, and you're welcome anytime on this show. If you have anything to promote, we'll have to have you maybe on before gallery night.
Yeah, that'd be great. Well, I certainly appreciate your time and the chance to chat, and it's been a lot of fun.
Absolutely. For all my buddies out there, this is my buddy Emily. Please check out, if you're in the Erie area, check out Glass Growers. You won't regret it. It's a beautiful shop. I've been in there before. I've seen it on gallery night. It's a perfect place. So please check it out. Support small businesses in your area. And Emily, before we end the show, I got one favor to ask you. Whatever we do today, tomorrow, next week, next month, even heck, next year, please go be someone's buddy.
Absolutely.
Alrighty. We'll catch you all next time here on everybody's favorite show, Buddycast.
Well, the days are going fast, buddy, we've got to make them last, buddy, before they've all gone past, buddy, tune in to Buddycast. But don't be letting go make it